Hello guys, welcome back to Zach Animate Studios, your channel number one for graphic design, coding and animation. So today we just want to build on what we were doing on the previous video. That was, we were working on Livewire, and Livewire is an amazing tool that you can add to make your project more dynamic as a developer. So I hope you are going to learn something from this fountain of wisdom. And before we continue, remember to subscribe to this amazing channel. So without further ado, we want to go back to our previous project that we were working on Laravel, right? We had created a bootstrap navigation on the side, that is the Korengo front end, that is a sidebar, and then a front end, and also like all that. So we want to inject a bootstrap component, and this bootstrap component is going to be of posts. So I'm just going to explain from a code perspective and then some errors that I also encountered while I was doing this. So first and foremost, we want to create a live component, a bootstrap component, and to do that is just php artisan make livewire component. The make livewire component is going to be posts. So here, if you make a controller, ensure that you make it because apparently in your models you might have a post controller. Okay, that is from this part, this side, right? So that when you make a model, use a plural for it. Okay, so you're going to make a post controller, make a post component. So that is going to create a post view, Livewire view, and a post component. So these are going to be two elements, right? So on the post view controller, okay, it's inside the controller, post view Livewire controller. So we are going to do some calling of data from the database, right? So to call information from the database, you are going to create a variable posts, okay, and then that post you're going to refer it, this post call, all that. And at this point also you can use JSON format, you can change this information into JSON, but that is on another scale, another level if you are doing mobile applications. So guys, in Zach Animate Studios also, if you want to create mobile applications, guys, you can always reach us out. We are doing this. So remember, this is our controller, and then it holds the view of that is post, which is okay. So on the controller, on the live, now this is the second blade on the view. It has created a class and a view. So inside the view you can type welcome to post or article. Let's just get welcome to articles. This is articles. This is going to be a list of articles from the database. Okay, so to do this, you can create a bootstrap of a list. So you're going to create a table, and then inside that table you're going to do a for each statement. That is, you're going to loop posts from the database so that they can enter into that table row, and then you have a list of articles from your database. I'm so sorry if this is a highly skilled tutorial for you. We are going to create a simple tutorials whereby we are going to learn simple elements like table, HTML things, those HTML, just learning from the basics so that you can understand all these concepts of database. But at the same time, I think it's so simple because HTML is all about just the look and feel. So we have created a loop to loop all this information, and then we're going to have Control C. You're just going to duplicate this. This is title, and then body. Hopefully we have that in the database, body. Okay, so we have that, and then you can save that information. So let's go back to our, so there's something we have to do. We have to create a Control P on the root. on the root. That is the root, that is the web dot on the root folder. We have to create a link on our, that is the name of the location. What root are we calling? We are calling root of post. We are calling post controller with function index that holds the name post, so that it is defined by the name post. Okay, that is how like Laravel explains. It's a simple way to explain, and all this is you will see there is a flow of information, or the flow of how coding really works on Laravel. So you follow the pattern. So that is on the root, for post, and then we are going to go Control P on the sidebar. Okay, sidebar. This is where our layout of where we want that information to be on the database. On this thing, I have used Laratrust as a okay, basically the coding has used Laratrust, whereby this application had different roles and permissions for each users. We had admins, and then we had normal users. So we are just to explain this code. If user has a role of admin, because basically it's going to check inside the database, and if it has a role of admin, then he is going to look at the page as a biker, and if it doesn't have a role of admin, this page will not be visible to that user. So also that is another code for Laratrust, just to explain how to display information into a database. So this is how it is being displayed here. It is being displayed here on this link. So if I am admin, I will see all this information, but if I'm not an admin, I will not see all these links. I will be specifically be given the specific links that I will need to see. Okay, so this information is populated from the database, and this one is from that post component of Livewire, and the second one of all posts, it is from HTML, that is the Laravel Livewire, Laravel Breeze, just a Laravel component, it's not a Livewire component. And then just to explain it more, Control P. Let's go back to that post Livewire. This one we're just going to have another created art, and I think created art will not be visible because we had just populated this information inside the database by our own. So we need to do this created art. So basically you can use SQL to generate database, insert it to post. So this is information, and then you have just said null. You can use we can still generate more. You can just hit go, and then it's going to generate this information inside the database. When you go back, you will see that you have like a list of 1 2 3 4. So that is you can use when you are developing. So you have to understand both the database, how you interact with your database as a developer. You have to have a 3i, okay, like a 3i of what you are doing. So this is getting all the information from the database, displaying inside the Livewire component. So with that, we are back now inside. If you need now to create CRUD functions, you need to add another table here. Control C, Control V. You just need to have 2 buttons. Okay, 2 tables. Okay, it might be 2, right? So instead of this, you are going to have a button. Okay, this one is delete, and then this button also is view. Okay, view. So okay, sorry, button first, button, and then this one is going to be view. You can add a class here. You can inside class. So class, btn primary. Okay, primary. Okay, primary. And then the other one is danger, btn, and then btn danger. So basically you are adding just a class control C. It is going to change, you're going to see class. So with the bootstrap, so basically, and then you just, okay, basically you just have to understand the concept of bootstrap danger. Okay, so when I reload the page, you will see you have two elements. Okay, we're going to have two elements of bootstrap. Okay, now basically we have used bootstrap in our application. So you can see we have the view and then the action and the delete. So basically inside the delete you can do CRUD functions of it, and you only need to add a link to that, to add the link of delete, and it is always done inside the for each statement. If you do it outside, it will not pick that link. So with that, we have been, and to go about this is all about doing what we call you can build your skill from, basically you can build your skill from one information to another. As you can see, like in our application, we had talked about, we have our users, all the users that will be registered inside the application. We have the locations. So basically you can be doing this on a day-to-day basis, learning one skill, building on that skill, and at the end of the day we want to have this skill, we want to develop this wide range of skill, and we can share it out like I am sharing it with you guys out. In the next video I will tell you all about how I started all this from a Nokia 3310, which had internet, no, 66, it was 6300, Nokia 6300. That is where I started learning how all this about HTML. Remember to subscribe to this amazing channel and be part of this community, and we will continue building and adding components of Laravel that you have never seen before. In our previous video, we have just done Laratrace for roles and permissions, Larabreeze for login and logout, and now we are using Eloquent for databases. And so basically it's a skill that you learn, one skill that you add to another skill, that you add to another skill, and become a great developer. And you can never go wrong with programming, because with Laravel you just concentrate on your coding. And subscribe to this amazing channel and be part of this amazing community. Zach Anime Studios, creativity one step at a time. And cheers.